Over the past 10 years, I have gone from this fashion disaster all the way to this a little bit less fashion disaster. And I thought I'd share some tips from my fashion evolution, going from somebody who was constantly buying clothes and getting rid of them like a year later to somebody who is finally investing in high quality pieces that will last me a lifetime. And it is not a coincidence that this person right here was very shy, very single, working a 9-to-5 grind that they absolutely hated, to somebody who is almost married. I'll be married in a couple months, and now I own my own business talking about my lifelong passion with you guys on YouTube. And had someone shared these tips with me, I would have gone from point A to point B a lot quicker. This video is all about finding your style and your aesthetic so that you can feel confident in the clothes that you're wearing. To take getting dressed that was something that was frustrating, always thinking of what do I wear today, all the way to something that you take pride in. Step one is to assess your wardrobe. Instead of going out there and thinking, what clothes do I automatically need to buy? Take a look into your own wardrobe and see what items you love wearing. It's cheaper that way and will point you in the right direction of what style you like and what you feel most confident wearing. I feel like everybody has those clothing items that they love wearing, but they just haven't brought the rest of their wardrobe to match that style. And to figure this out, I suggest you guys do a 2-week trial period where you get your clothing items that you wear the most and put them on the right side of the closet. Or what you could do is also flip the hooks onto the inside so that you know which clothing items you wear most. Now that you've figured out what clothing items you wear most, it's time to look at these items and see what they all have in common. Do they fit a certain way? Are they a certain color? Are they mostly black or gray? Are they pastel colors? Are they earth tone colors? Are they slim fitting? Are they baggy fitting? Or are they somewhere down the middle? Is there a certain brand whose brand or fit of clothing you find that you wear most? Now that you've figured out what clothes that you love wearing the most, the fit, the brand, the color, it's important to find some inspiration, because first we want to work with the clothing items that we already have. And a tool that I use that is very important in my life, in my fashion journey, and is something that men do not use enough, because I think it was a little bit more tailored towards women at first, and that is Pinterest. All of the fashion trends videos that I've ever made, all of the reference photos that I use are all from Pinterest. Now, when you're looking for inspiration online, it's important to just look at the clothes and not the people wearing them. It's important to look for the overall aesthetic, and I say this because it can be easy to look at an image of a person who's tall and handsome and buff and be like, well, yeah, of course these clothing items look good in them. So what we want to do is focus on the clothing and not for a reason to doubt yourself. I'm 5'7", hair starting to thin a little bit. Of course, if I look at a 6'5" Jacob Elordi, it'd be like, yeah, it'd be great to be that height, but that's just not the cards I was dealt. I have zero control over that, so what I want to focus on is what I do have control over. So say your favorite clothing items that you've discovered in your closet have a more streetwear aesthetic, maybe they're a baggy pair of jeans or a hoodie. What you can do is go into Pinterest and type in streetwear outfits, and you will see a ton of images that show up. And if you like a particular outfit, you can click on it, and most oftentimes they will show some similar versions of those exact same outfits with some similar colors just below it for you to continue browsing. Then what you'll want to do is save those images directly to your phone. If you prefer a more menswear outfit, you can do the same. Type in knit polo outfits. You can type in menswear outfits, and you'll get a ton of inspiration there. This also includes body types. What you could type in are outfits for bigger guys, outfits for short guys, and you'll oftentimes see people who have cropped clothing, for example, which can sort of make you appear taller. So this search engine on Pinterest is super powerful. Even if there's a celebrity whose style that you admire, you can type in A$AP Rocky type outfits or Tyler the Creator outfits and see a ton of inspiration from people who also admire this person's style. Another favorite of mine is that if there is a trending keyword like Y2K aesthetic, you can type in those outfits and it will automatically populate. Or if you've bought a new pair of shoes and you're not seeing the type of outfits that you like, you can go in onto the platform and type in Air Jordan 1 outfit ideas and see a ton of outfits there. And also, as you're scrolling, be sure to keep in mind of what styles that you do not like, as this will also help hone in on the style that you do like. For Instagram and TikTok, you can also create your very own fashion account. I'm not saying it has to be something that you have to post on, but as we know, as you're scrolling through social media, sometimes you click on one image of a girl in a bathing suit and suddenly your explore page is completely flooded with stuff that you didn't even ask for. So next thing you know, you can't even open up your phone next to somebody. So I totally get it. So having a dedicated fashion page will help ensure that all of the content that you're seeing and helping you find your very own style. And here is where I'm going to blow your mind. This is a tool I sort of just started using. If you see somebody on Instagram whose outfit that you absolutely love, you can take a screenshot of their outfit, go onto a Google app, type in the Google Lens feature, upload that photo, and boom, it will give you direct links to the clothing items, or at least very similar ones, to the items that they are wearing for you guys to shop. This is a super powerful tool you could use for literally any piece of clothing. Now on your phone, you will have a bunch of saved TikTok videos, a bunch of Pinterest outfits, a bunch of Instagram content as well. Once you've collected all of those screenshots and saved photos, you can create an album on your phone. This way, when it's time for you to get dressed or you want to find some inspiration for what to wear, you can go directly to that album and get a ton of information for you to use. And with these images, you can see them, you can see all the commonalities, all of the interesting tidbits of these outfits that you like the most, and boom, you are just a little bit closer to finding and honing in on your very own fashion style. And with these common pieces that you're seeing, it can also help let you know of what items to invest in. Maybe all of these guys are wearing leather jackets or loafers or hiking boots, for example. You can start thinking towards the types of items that you want to buy next. And don't be surprised when you see these images if there is a number of different styles as well. This is something that is extremely common, even for myself. I never dress based on one particular style. I always get dressed based off the weather or the mood. That's why that Drew Joyner audio clip of sometimes I want to dress like this, and sometimes I want to dress like this, and like this, and on Tuesdays like this. I resonate with that so much. Sometimes it's baggy sweatpants and sneakers, sometimes it's slim pants and loafers, and sometimes I want to wear baggy sweatpants with loafers. Like, I'm always just trying something different. All right, and now it is time for the fun part. It is time to go shopping. And before I tell you what to buy and what to shop for, it is equally as important for me to tell you what not to do. Do not follow the same mistakes that I've made. Do not spend all of your paychecks or hard-earned money right now doing some online shopping. That's how you're gonna buy clothing that probably doesn't fit that well and end up returning it or getting rid of it a year down the road. Instead, pick and choose the outstanding clothing items on your mood board one at a time. And also take your time and do your research before splurging on a piece. When I knew that I wanted to start wearing loafers more casually, really what I wanted was the Blackstock & Weber $500 loafers, but instead I found a cheaper alternative with the Doc Martens Adrian loafers, and I wear these all the time, still to this day. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. Before I spent a little bit on the Margiela Gats, it was important for me to see if this is a sneaker that I would enjoy wearing, so I went and bought the $100 Adidas BW Army, and that was my most worn sneaker last year. And right now I'm eyeing this leather coach jacket, and I feel confident spending a little bit of money on it because I have been wearing this affordable faux leather Carb Studios leather jacket. And after a few years now, I feel like it is finally time for an upgrade. And the most important part is that these upgrades are tried and true pieces that you absolutely love wearing. Another example is selvage denim, which is a huge trending topic right now, but these range from $300 to $400 to $500. But if you don't know if you like to wear thick, rugged, heavyweight denim, then this is not something that you probably want to invest in, especially if you live in a hot climate. When you don't test the waters, that is how you end up buying $180 cargo jeans like I did, or how you end up spending $350 on Oakley sneakers that you don't wear. Learn from my mistakes. So now you have a couple pieces of clothing that you love wearing. It is time to practice getting dressed. Yes, I said practice. Kobe is out taking shots before the game, so when it's time, he's warmed up. You gotta do the same. Instead of putting together an outfit in a rush 5 minutes before you have to leave your house, you should know what works well together. In fact, one of my favorite things to do is to turn on a speaker, play some music, take out a couple pieces of clothing, and see what works well together. That is literally how I've styled and chosen every single outfit that I've ever worn on this channel. Guys, it takes time. And the last and favorite step that I wanna talk to you guys about is confidence. For me, there was no better feeling than putting on a fresh outfit, heading out the door, and knowing that I got that shit on. It literally sets a tone for the rest of the day too. And if you ask any woman the #1 quality that they like in a man, is confidence, and that comes from within. So if a fresh outfit helps set you in the right direction, then you gotta follow that feeling. It's that Deion Sanders look good, feel good, play good motto. And for some reason as men, we get clowned sometimes for being into clothes, and it's almost always from our close friends too. Like, I remember growing up, all of my good friends were just like tall hockey guys. Like, I feel like I had no one to talk about fashion or sneakers with, but that never stopped me from getting fresh. So hopefully this video helps set you in the right direction of finding your style and aesthetic. You are gonna make mistakes, you're gonna wear things you look back on and think, what the heck was I thinking? But that is just a natural part of progression, and it's important to just take things one day at a time and just know you got this. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.